Welcome to Midlife Matters, where we celebrate women's wisdom and wit. I'm Georgianne Lucier, your host, and I am delighted to introduce today's guest, Eileen McCaughern, a pioneer who has rescued over 5,000 greyhounds and recently recovered from a serious stroke. With her today is Conan, her pet, who's a wonderful example of a magnificent greyhound. Welcome, Eileen.
Thank you, and thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Over 5,000 greyhounds are indebted to you.
I asked the magic question, what happens to these dogs when they no longer race?
And so in the past 40 years, you've been a rock star in terms of appearing on TV, radio. You've lobbied at the state level. You received several prestigious awards. So let's see, Joan Rivers, The Today Show, Positively Connecticut, Dateline, Prime Connecticut.
Prime time,
and most impressively perhaps to me, or significant, Animal Planet's 2008 Hero of the Year award. So did you ever imagine you would get this national and state recognition?
I never even thought about it. All I really wanted to do was to help the greyhounds. But no, I can never imagine, how far and wide I've become. It's wonderful because every news media really spreads the word more and more. Mm-hmm. And that's what we need is a lot of help to place these dogs.
So tell us about the greyhound. What about the breed and characteristics?
They're wonderful. You can't ask for a better pet. I think the dogs speak for themselves. For the most part, they don't bark. Some of them get along with a cat.
So are they fairly low-key?
Yes, they're couch potatoes.
Even though they were racers. That's so interesting because that seems...
Yeah, people have
like
the disbelief that they're high-strung and vicious because the same with the muzzle.
Yeah.
But totally untrue.
Do you think greyhounds have the potential to be therapy dogs?
Yes, absolutely. I would love to go forward from this day on to help patients. It's all about the dogs and the patients.
You recently suffered a stroke that was very serious.
Yeah. I was home for 2.5 days on the floor. I was in a coma for 15 days, and it was an experience, learning how to walk and talk again. It was intense every step of the way, but here I am, and I visit the stroke patients now. It's a wonderful experience working with the patients because they don't know me. I said, no, you don't know me, but I had a stroke too. They look at me and they stare at me and they say, you did? And it was touching from one person saying, you're my inspiration. And that's what I want from everyone I visit. And I tell them it's work, but you can do it.
Mm-hmm. So your world became very big.
Yep.
Then it became very small and you had to focus on putting one foot in front of the other.
Yes.
And now you're ready to branch out again.
Yes. Taking it easy and branching out.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you. Do you have a favorite saying you'd like to share before we close?
Just think of the dogs. Think of the greyhounds. They're so deserving of life after the races.
All right. And it's never too late to begin again.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And that's what we all want to focus on.
Yes.
Eileen, this has been terrific. And thank you, Conan, for being a guest as well. And please tune in to hear other fascinating women on future segments of Midlife Matters. I'm Georgianne Lucier, your host. Thanks for joining us.